Minister Arvind Kejriwal, we are hearing that the Supreme Court has informed the Enforcement Directorate that it will consider the option of an interim bail for Kejriwal for the election period. Now, this is a very big bit of news coming in. Supreme Court asking the Enforcement Directorate to inform on the next date what conditions can be imposed if an interim bail is granted to the Delhi Chief Minister. Enforcement Directorate is opposing any relief to the Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal, but the Additional Solicitor General S.V. Raju is saying that he should be heard fully before any conclusion is reached upon. The hearing is to continue on Tuesday. But this is a big breaking news coming in with the Supreme Court informing the Enforcement Directorate that it might just consider the option of granting interim bail for Arvind Kejriwal for the period of the elections. Ananya, our legal correspondent Ananya in fact joins us on the broadcast. Ananya, over to you. This is huge that the Supreme Court is actually considering granting interim bail to Kejriwal. Why is that so?
Well, definitely, this is a big breaking news as far as, the Delhi Chief Minister and the excise policy case is concerned, because, the court noted that there might be a long time that would be needed to actually decide on his petition challenging his particular arrest in fact, the Delhi excise policy case. Point of time, since the elections are around the corner, the Supreme Court said that it might consider, an option of interim bail until the election period for the Delhi Chief Minister, since he's the national convener of that particular political party. And not only this, it has asked the Enforcement Directorate to inform at the next date of hearing that if at all, any kind of interim relief is granted to the Delhi Chief Minister in this particular case, then what could be the conditions that could be imposed on him. But Avantika, this is not only something that could affect them legally, but could also have political ramifications, because if at all, the Delhi Chief Minister comes out on, in fact, an interim bail, the Aam Aadmi Party can have all guns blazing at the BJP and could, put up their campaign with regards to how there have been atrocities by the ruling BJP government over the Delhi Chief Minister and the Aam Aadmi Party, where all of it was being done for the election is what the charge of the Aam Aadmi Party would be. But at the same point of time, the Supreme Court has indicated that only after hearing the Enforcement Directorate and both these sides, then only the court would actually decide on this particular issue. And in fact, Additional Solicitor General S.V. Raju, who was appearing for the Enforcement Directorate, clearly said that he should be heard fully before interim relief is actually considered in this particular case.
No, but the fact that the Supreme Court is actually indicating that it is open to consider whether Arvind Kejriwal can get bail or not is also going to be, a very big win for his lawyers, because all this while he's only been getting one setback after the other, and now the apex court thinking or mulling of perhaps giving him interim bail during the election season will be a huge vindication for the Aam Aadmi Party.
Well, definitely it would be a huge vindication for the Aam Aadmi Party. They would take all battens against the BJP and the other opposition who had been criticizing the Delhi Chief Minister for his alleged role in the Delhi liquor policy scam case. And in fact, many questions were raised by the BJP and other opposition parties against the Aam Aadmi Party's national convener for skipping summons and for being involved in this particular case. And if at all Arvind Kejriwal comes out on bail, then that could be a full scathing attack on all of these parties, including the ruling BJP. So how things pan out on Tuesday is something that we'll have to wait and watch for. But definitely, this is a little setback and a little troublesome time for the Enforcement Directorate, which will now have to present a more stronger and a more watertighter case before, in fact, the Supreme Court, so as to, deny any kind of a relief, so that the Supreme Court actually...
All right, so the Supreme Court saying that it may consider interim bail for Kejriwal considering the polls. The hearing is scheduled now for the 7th of May, which is the Tuesday. Ananya, thanks so much for joining us. We have to slip into a short break, but the news and updates will continue. Keep watching. We'll be back with lots more right here on CNN News 18 Federal Bank Newsroom.